Hello everyone. I'm back with another long reading. I usually don't do such long readings, but I felt like this was pretty necessary for the collective. I randomly had the urge to, film this reading, and I feel like a lot of people are probably struggling, and it's an urgent message from your spirit team, from your ancestors and your deities. So also take only what resonates. Don't try to force fit it into your situation. Please take only what is necessary and leave what doesn't resonate. It's fine. So we'll get started with your reading. Also feel free to like, comment, share, and also for the people who probably need this reading, you can share it with them. Also subscribe. Also, I do have an Instagram account. Feel free to check that out. I'll leave everything in the description box below. So we'll start your reading. I want you to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, because I feel like a lot of people in this collective are very anxious or feeling anxious or feeling or have a disturbed sleep schedule is what I'm sensing. A lot of you might be going through work stress or stress from your in your family space, or like there is a sense of heaviness is what I feel in your household. So if that's a sign, this reading is definitely for you. The first message which I received for you was especially for the woman and the girls whom I'm speaking to right now. A lot of you have stopped taking care of themselves, like a lot of self-care, a lot of nurturing your feminine side is necessary is what I feel. A lot of you, I think you should spend more on yourself and invest more on yourself is what I feel, because I feel like a lot of you don't tend to nurture your feminine side is what I'm sensing. A lot of you probably are more inclined to their masculine side right now, more like working hard to achieve their ambitions more than nurturing yourself and giving space, giving time to yourself. I feel like you guys really need to do that. Also, a lot of people in this reading who are listening to me right now have a deep sense of connection with the Devi. I feel like you are very inclined to Ma Kali or Ma Durga or Ma Chandi is what I feel, or Ma Lakshmi as well. What the message for you is to spend more on your shringar or makeup items or skincare items is what I feel. Buy yourself flowers. I'm specifically getting the vision of roses, like pink roses, a lot of pink flowers as well. The pink color in general, you can buy a lot of more pink items or pink clothes or pink dresses, pink sarees, whatever makes you feel confident, whatever makes you feel feminine. Pink, red, these colors are very important, so make sure whenever you're buying clothes, please buy a lot of pink clothes is what I feel. Also, a lot of you need to cleanse yourself or cleanse yourself a lot more than you think. I feel like a lot of you skip their saltwater baths. Please add a pinch of salt or a pinch of salt to your bath water is what I feel. what you should do rather. And in fact also clean your room, clean your space, and clean yourself with smoke. You can use incense, whatever incense you feel drawn to. Smoke cleansing will, it's pretty necessary for especially your house and your room and your space, is what I'm getting. Also I feel like you are in a very uh, in an environment where there is a lot of clutter, a lot of unfolded clothes, a lot of also for some reasons a lot of mirrors are there in your room. So make sure you clean your room very, just make sure that you are cleaning your room deeply. And also please clean your mirrors, clean your tables, clean your study table specifically, is what I'm getting. Also please make sure you're buying a lot of makeup items for the girls who don't think that investing in on themselves is a great choice. I feel like you should invest on yourself even more, is what I feel. Also before I began this reading, I sensed a lot of anxiety. I feel like it's probably because you're not nurturing your emotional side, or not allowing yourself to be emotional or vulnerable, is what I feel. Also try to cry often, like not cry in the sense you cry every day and every minute, but like give yourself some time to release those heavy emotions, is what I feel. Allow yourself to cry, or maybe if you're not, if you're not used to crying, in a sense, like a lot of people feel uncomfortable expressing their emotions. I understand it's pretty difficult for a few people. So what I would want you to do is journaling will help you in a great extent, is what I feel. Please try journaling. Make sure that you pen down your emotions and how you feel and what you learned, what are the lessons which are helping you throughout the day, and what keeps you going. Or maybe just look for journal prompts, maybe on Pinterest or anywhere on the internet. You can do that. Also for the collective is the another thing, what I'm sensing is hair, like a lot of people, irrespective of their gender, whether you are male, female, everyone needs to protect their hair a lot more than you think. I feel like a lot of you might have a few people in your family. I usually don't say all this in my readings because I usually don't get all this in my readings, but like I feel that a few people in your house might be into black magic. Okay, like some people do white magic, and there are some witches or some people who do black magic, but I feel like some people are in your house are just like it may be relatives or maybe friends as well, or neighbors who are into black magic, is what I'm sensing. And I feel like some people are really jealous of you, like people around you or people whom you meet every day, like on a daily basis you see them. It's specifically for the people whom you see every day, like not the people who you meet like once in a blue moon. I'm not talking about them, but like if you're meeting someone every day, you talk to them every day, you see them every day, and if you have a feeling that they are into black magic, or you just know that they are into black magic, I would suggest you to stay a little away from them. Do not give them your energy. Please clean yourself after interacting with them or talking to them. Also, I feel a lot of you are a lot of people in this collective are really inclined towards Lord Shiva, Lord Hanuman, also Lord Krishna, is what I feel. So pray to them a lot more for protection, for taking care of you, and obviously they do take care of you. I sense a lot of protection for you from your deities. I feel like you should surrender yourself, even if you're scared of the person doing black magic on you or whatsoever, or trying to hex you or curse you. I feel like it's really pointless, because when you really surrender yourself to God, to your deity, to your spirit guides, these magics or these voodoo or curses or hexes don't really work on you, because you know that you are surrounded by their loving grace, their protection for you. So I feel like their black magic or whatsoever is not going to work on you. Please make sure you have immense faith on your deity. Please do not doubt them. I feel like a lot of people in this pile also have like you don't allow yourself to fully surrender to your deity or to any god you are worshipping, or any god in general. Like, I feel like you second guess like your prayers or your manifestations or anything you want to desire. I feel like you doubt yourself, you doubt your ability as well. I feel like this collective also has a sense of insecurity, is what I'm sensing. That probably you must feel like, why would God ever listen to me, why would God listen to my prayers? But you're really wrong for thinking such a thing, even because what I feel is everyone is equal in front of the eyes of the divine, in front of the eyes of the God. So I feel like you should not second guess their actions, or I feel like even though you have a lot of protection from your deities, from your guides, I feel like you still second guess their you don't have a lot of trust towards your divine, is what I feel. And I don't mean to trigger you or something, or I feel like I'm not saying that you're doing something wrong in your practice, but what I feel is you should learn to surrender more. You should learn to have more faith in you and your deity, is what I'm saying. Also, a lot of people, as I was mentioning about the hair, so please make sure that also I feel like a lot of people might be anemic. Also, what I feel for a lot of people in this collective is iron deficiency, is what I feel. A lot of you might have pale skin because of I probably would suggest you to intake a lot of iron rich foods. Okay, and also please drink a lot of water. I feel like this collective needs to drink a lot of water in general. Also, for the rest of the collective who are not resonating with this situation, I feel like you should take care of your health a little more. Try to eat less junk foods or unhealthy food or oily food in general. Please stop doing that. It's going to affect you, your stomach, and also your well-being in general. So please please be very mindful of what you're eating, consuming, and letting in your body, and also of who you are engaging with in general. Like, I feel like a lot of people have been, I think a lot of people in this collective grew up in a toxic household, is what I'm getting. A lot of childhood trauma, a lot of pain, also an uncomfortable silence is what I'm getting. Also, I feel like a lot of people in this collective don't like silent treatment. Like, I feel like a lot of people in this collective, if you are if you are thinking about a love situation or something, I feel like your partner either ghosts you a lot, or leaves you on red or blocks you randomly to avoid communication. A healthy communication is missing, is what I'm sensing. So my advice for you is, if you happen to be with such a person, or you're surrounded with such a person, 222, as I say this, I just saw 222, this is a confirmation. I want you to take your energy back, call your power back, because I feel that there is no point sitting around and hanging around a person who does not value your time, your energy. I feel like you really need to let go of this person. Like, now a lot of people might, try to fix the situation. Now, fixing the situation, you can try to fix the situation by communicating, by trying to express your emotions, but I sense a wall. Like, there's a wall between you and your person, and I feel like this wall is just, it's not created by you, but rather the person, is what I'm sensing. This situation may not only be for the ones who are with their partner, or any situationship or like that. It can be for friends, it can be regarding your family. Just a connection is what I'm sensing. It does not have to be romantic, but what I'm sensing is they do not want to explain themselves, or I feel like this person already knows that they have wronged you, is what I'm sensing, but they do not want to take any accountability, is what I'm sensing. They don't want to feel small. I feel like this person has a lot of ego issues, is what I'm sensing. I feel like this person doesn't want to make them feel small in front of you. I feel like so I feel like you really need to let go of this person, because I feel like this person wants to dominate you, or wants you to kneel in front of them or feel smaller in front of them. But that's not how a connection should be, whether romantic or just any connection. I feel like there should be mutual respect, mutual love. So you have to let this go, is what I'm sensing. A lot of you might not want to. You might try to fix this relationship, but mark my words, you have to leave him or her someday, because you will be tired of them at a certain point, is what I'm sensing. So I hope you come back to this reading, and after a few months, even if you would want to stay in this relationship, I would suggest you to get out, but I feel like a lot of you want to still stay in here, but I feel like there is no point, because you need to let go of a person or a situation which rots your soul, which wastes your time and energy. So my only guidance is let go, and the rest is your free will. Of course, if you don't want to, that's definitely your choice. I am no one to force you, but my only guidance is leave, is what I'm sensing. So I received this message where I can see a vision of bay leaf. So what I'm saying is, a lot of you might be into bay leaf manifestation. I feel like a lot of you are doing this bay leaf ritual as well. This is only for the people who are into whatever I'm saying. If you are not resonating, it's fine. This is not for you. I feel like this message this is a confirmation that your manifestations are being heard. The universe have heard your prayers, and your desires will soon come true, is what I am getting. This is the message. Also, for a lot of people, I sense traveling for within 7 to 8 months, is what I'm sensing. A lot of you might be going out somewhere. If you have such travel plans, I feel like this is an confirmation, so yes. Also, I don't know why, but this entire reading is mostly about Shringar, lot of about makeup and nurturing the feminine energy within us. Now, whether you're a man or a woman doesn't matter, but everyone has a feminine side and a masculine side. Um, so, what I feel is, as I mentioned earlier, please, if you have taken note of what I have mentioned earlier. Also, what I sense is, um, a lot of you need to buy jewelry, like it can be gold or any form of jewelry is what I'm getting. Also, lotuses is significant. I don't know why, but I'm getting this vision of lotus, a pink lotus. So maybe that's a sign or a confirmation for you. Okay. Also, I sense a lot of pink clothes. Also, for men, if you're a man, please buy pink shirts. Please make sure you're buying pink shirts or pink t-shirts is what I'm getting, or a pink kurta, whatever you're comfortable with, but like wear and buy pink clothes more often is what I'm sensing, because I see pink everywhere around me and I'm like, yeah, I need to give this as a message. Also, girls, please get your nails done. Please get your nails done. If you have, also for men, like if you don't want to get your nails done, it's fine, you can just file and make sure your nails are properly trimmed, cleaned, and just make sure your nails are in a good state. Also, for the girls, please buy pink and red nail polish. Bangles are very necessary. Also, this is the month of Sawan is also upcoming, so make sure you're buying green bangles. Please buy green bangles. Green, for men you can buy green t-shirt or shirts, but like the color green, pink and red is very significant. Also, please buy flowers for the men who are dating, like for the men who are listening to me right now. If you have a significant person, your other half or your wife, please make sure you're buying her roses or buying her flowers. It will make her really happy is what I'm sensing. Please buy, or just buy flowers for yourself. You don't need someone to buy flowers for. You can buy flowers for yourself. You don't need to wait for someone to buy yourself flowers, because you can buy yourself flowers. So make sure you're buying flowers. Also, what else? I'll ask the cards. What else? Also, the lovers card popped out, but for specifically this reading, I feel like this lovers is not for some other person or two people dating or married, but I feel like the lovers card signifies embracing yourself, embracing healing is what I'm sensing. This, I feel like this lovers card signifies more of inner healing, self-love is what I'm getting. So I feel like you really need to pamper yourself. I feel like a lot of people have not pampered themselves by treating themselves to expensive luxurious products, or buying new stuff or buying new clothes for themselves or jewelry, as I mentioned earlier. Please make sure you're doing that. Please make sure you are also, for some reason, perfume, like you can buy yourself perfume, or please make sure you're treating yourself, or buying yourself that coffee or the matcha, whatever you're into. Please make sure you're treating yourself at least once a week, or if not, then at least once a month. Please make sure that you're allowing yourself to be a little more free with yourself. I feel like a lot of people in this collective are very strict with themselves than the people around them. I feel like, or this might be the situation, that a lot of people have grown up in a toxic household, is what I feel. So I feel like a lot of people fail to express their emotional or the vulnerable side. So I feel like you have been your mentor, your guide, and a strict teacher is what I'm getting. So a lot of you might, I feel like you're very strict with yourself in matters of, in any matters in general, I feel like. And this is, whatever you're doing to yourself, is, it feels like an injustice. So what I want you to do is make sure you allow yourself to be a safe space for yourself first. Okay, I don't want you, also I feel like a lot of people in this pile overgive a lot. Like, doesn't have to be overgiving of sharing things, or any, or your personal items or something, but overgiving in the sense that you are vulnerable, and you are empathic or sympathetic towards people around you, but you don't do the same to yourself. And that's kind of ironic, because how can you sympathize and empathize other people when you are so strict with yourself for no reason? I feel like you need to really stop stressing out so much. Stop being overly ambitious, is what I'm sensing. Please stop doing that. Please allow yourself to be more free, more carefree. Enjoy life, is what I'm sensing. A lot of people don't do that. Okay, so please allow yourself to be a safe space for yourself before you are a safe space to someone else. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Also, I feel like a lot of people, especially women in this collective, a lot of messages for you. What I feel is, you try to seek, or connect to Devi, whether in temples or in prayers, or you try to connect with her, but you fail to realize that you need to connect to yourself to connect with the Devi, is what I'm sensing. So please make sure you are nurturing yourself first. Okay, please make sure you are also fulfilling your demands and needs first, is what I'm sensing. This collective lacks a lot of self-love, is what I'm sensing. So the more you nurture yourself, the more you tend to yourself. And please make sure, also I sense, please buy perfumes, is what I'm sensing. Please make sure you buy perfumes, like good perfumes, whatever you wish to buy. I don't have any recommendations, but like whatever you wish to buy, please make sure you're buying perfumes, and please put on perfume every day, is what I'm getting. No matter what, please put it every day. And please make sure you're doing your skincare every day, regardless if you're a man or a woman. Please do your skincare, your self-care, even if it means having a cup of tea and sitting with yourself and doing nothing, even if it means just journaling, or even if it means just listening to music and doing nothing. Please make sure you're spending time with yourself more often. Okay, I want you, even if it's whatever suits your routine, I want you to make sure either spend it, I'll tell you, when you wake up, or right after you wake up, I either want you to meditate, okay, or make sure you are giving time to yourself, is what I mean. Or before you sleep, if you don't have the routine you have, but like whatever, regardless, whatever time you have, at least give yourself at least an hour or two, an hour or 2 is just the minimum, by the way. Make sure you are not scrolling, you're not watching reels. That's not called spending time with yourself, by the way. Make sure you're doing things which you love, and by that I don't mean watching series or drama. Okay, that's fine, that's absolutely fine, but that's some sort of entertainment that you can take out a few hours, 1 or 2 hours. But please make sure you are journaling, you are processing, and writing down your emotions will help you a lot, is what I feel. Because I feel like a lot of people in this file have a lot of emotions, but they don't express their emotions, and that makes them look emotionally unavailable. And by that I feel like you are emotionally available to other people except yourself. So you are wronging yourself and nothing else. So what I want you to do is spend more time with yourself. Yoga also, for a few people, yoga will help a lot, is what I'm getting. Or going to the gym also works for the boys or the girls, anyone. But make sure you're doing that. Also, please eat a lot of foods, such as potato, a lot of vegetables, sorry, why did I say foods? A lot of potatoes, a lot of beetroot, carrot, radish is what I'm getting. Please make sure you're intaking more of such vegetables. Also spinach, I don't know why I'm getting this, but please. Also fish, if you're if you eat non-veg. Of course not for the people who are strictly who eat veg, but like for the people. Also make sure you're not consuming it like every day, but like make sure you're consuming it. Even if it's every day, make sure it's a small amount. It should be added to your diet, is what I feel. Also, I don't know why this reading is more related to health and just physical well-being, but I feel like this message is very very necessary for the people. So if you're watching this or listening to me right now, please make sure you are doing or taking down notes of what I have just mentioned. Please make sure. Also, this message just came through for the collective that if you have a wall clock or a watch which does not work, so I want you to change that. Please repair it, fix it, but anything, but make sure that it's working. Alright, so please make sure of that as well. So a deep clean of your room, as I mentioned earlier as well, this message keeps coming through. A lot of clothes, I feel like you have a lot of unnecessary items in your room. Please please throw them away, or if you don't need them, of course, if you need them, please organize them. Whatever, only keep necessary items in your room is what I'm getting, because I feel like you have a lot of unnecessary clothes, trash, garbage, papers lying around or anything. It makes your room very unclean and messy, and I feel like it's affecting your energy as well. So please make sure you have a clean house or a clean room, specifically the place where you are sitting in right now. Please make sure everything is clean, especially the mirrors. Please clean your mirrors, and also please make sure there are no dust. At least make sure that you clean your room once every day, not twice if not possible, but make sure you clean your room every day. Cleanse your room with smoke. Also make sure you open your windows. I feel like you are probably watching this video in the dark, or probably in a dark room, but please open the windows, let some fresh air come in your room. Also make sure there is also for some people, you might have a light bulb in your room which is not functioning properly. Please fix that. Please do what whatever I'm saying, because it's really affecting you, is what I feel, because I usually don't get such messages, but you definitely need this. So whatever, if you have resonated so far, please make sure you're doing as I mentioned. So donate the clothes which you don't need, donate the items which you no longer use. um, Please make sure you're doing that. Deep clean your shelves is what I'm getting. Please make sure you're cleaning your shelves really really well. Please let go of the unnecessary items and the unnecessary people in your life. I don't know why I said that, but if there is, I feel like a very you know what I'm feeling, I feel like there is something or someone really draining in your life or in your room. I don't know, but I feel like you are really tired, like you feel probably mentally exhausted, even listening to me right now, because you just don't feel all right, is what I'm sensing. So I feel like you are mentally exhausted, physically also. I feel like your shoulders hurt a lot for the people of this collective. I feel like you are carrying a lot of unnecessary burden in your life, a lot of unnecessary people in your life, a lot of unnecessary items in your room. So you are asked to let go of that. Please make sure, also for some reason, buy a new bag. I don't know why I'm getting that. I feel like people are using I feel like you are using it's not for everyone, but like specific people of the collective. I feel like someone has a torn wallet. Please make sure you get rid of that. Please make sure you buy a new one, is what I'm sensing. Please make sure you buy a new wallet for yourself. Specifically the color green is coming. I feel like you should buy a green wallet, or the green wallet. I don't know why, but I feel like you should. So maybe it's a sign for you to buy a new wallet. Please buy one if you have been thinking of buying one since the past few days or months. So please buy one. So I feel like you should wear a lot of yellow clothes as well. I don't know why, but you should wear a lot of yellow clothes, or I feel like you should buy yellow curtains. I don't know why that came through, but like I feel like more of yellow, pink, red, um green. I feel like a lot of people wear really dark and boring colors in this collective. I think you really like wearing black, blue, brown. Please stop wearing, please. It's going to affect your mood as well. I feel like a lot of people really like the black color, but you really need to understand that wearing it, like wearing black, doesn't suit a lot of people. Personally, me as well, I don't like to wear a lot of black clothes, because it's, I don't know, it doesn't really suit me. Like a lot of people, even I've seen, like a lot of people get affected, like their health gets affected. It obviously affects a few people mentally as well, but like also physically. I've seen a lot of people, you know I don't know, when they wear the color black, it suddenly affects their physical health as well. I don't know. Now this might not be for everyone, but I have seen a few people you know falling sick, or that's just what I have noticed. It doesn't have to go the same for you, or you have to feel the same way, but like I have noticed it, and it's just a personal opinion. If you are wearing a lot of black, please make sure, please don't do that. Please make sure that you are buying more vibrant colors. I sense a lot of vibrant colors. I don't know why. Please make sure you are not wearing dark, plain, boring colors. Okay, buy new clothes is what I'm sensing. Also, another reason why I mentioned that people should wear less dark colors often is especially the color black and dark colors usually tend to absorb heat, and it absorbs a lot of negative energies as well, is what I believe in. Now a lot of people might not believe in it, and that's fine, honestly, but um, this is why mostly people wear white during funerals, if especially in the according to the Hindu traditions. I'm not talking about the Western traditions at all, but the color specifically for according to the Hindu traditions is white, um, for funerals. So it tends to absorb less energies. That's why you should either wear white to funerals, or if not white, then light colors are suggested. But so this is why it came through that you I feel like this collective um, you know are highly emotional, as I mentioned earlier as well, and highly sensitive to negative energies, or just uh, negativity in general. So I feel like you tend to absorb a lot of other people's negativity as well. So this is why the cleansing kept on coming, smoke cleansing kept on coming, and wearing a lot of light colors, vibrant colors kept on coming for you, because I feel like you tend to um, absorb a lot. I feel like you absorb um, negativity and negative emotions like a sponge. So I feel like as you feel a lot, as you feel really sensitive a lot usually, so what I want you to do is clean yourself, cleanse yourself, cleanse your room, cleanse your space. This message keeps coming through. So if you're listening to this, please, I highly recommend you take salt water baths, as I mentioned earlier, and I'll keep mentioning because I feel like you really need to know this. And please stop wearing such dull colors or dark colors. It's not only going to affect you mentally and but also physically. So please take this advice, please apply it. I'm very sure, and I can 100% guarantee this to you, because I usually don't bring a lot of personal incidents in my readings, but when I used to wear a lot of black, it affected me a lot, like especially mentally. I felt a lot of brain fog and overthinking. But then especially dark color, especially the color black. So black, wearing black once in a while, it's fine. Obviously you don't have to stop wearing black uh, like entirely, but make sure you're wearing it less. Okay, make sure you're not wearing it often. All right, and especially not to a crowded area. Don't wear it in public. Please make sure, and especially in this heat, in this weather, please make sure you don't wear a lot of black. You are going to fall sick. So, and plus this reading revolves a lot around a lot of health issues and health concerns. So make sure you are not wearing a lot of black. So because I kind of feel like a lot of people are going to question me, like, what's wrong with the color black? So there is nothing wrong with the color black, by the way, but make sure that you are not wearing it every day for everyday purpose or everyday work. And especially if you go out to work, if you wear a lot of black in market areas or anywhere in a crowded area, is what I'm getting. Please don't keep your hair open also. I don't know why I'm getting that. Please don't. So that's all. Also, I sense something wrong with your routine. Like, I feel like a few people in this pile have uh, a really bad sleep schedule, is what I'm sensing. Also a really bad routine in general. I feel like you are the type of person who wakes up and instantly goes to scroll right after you wake up, and I feel like that's really bad. Please don't do that. Right, I want you to at least spend at least 1 hour. 1 hour is just the minimum. At least if you can't do 1 hour right after I said you this, but at least make sure that at least at the starting, please make sure you're not using your phone for the first 5 minutes or the first 10 minutes. Make sure you're building this habit, and day by day increase the time. So at least make sure that you're not you know uh, opening your social media or your Instagram or anything, or just don't rush to check your notifications. Please make sure the world can wait. It's okay, it's fine if you don't check your phone just right now. Please make sure that you're giving yourself time, your brain some time, your mind some time, and then start with your day on a quiet note, is what I'm sensing. I sense like when what I feel is, right after you check your phone, you get a lot of messages, a lot of random messages also works, but like I feel like a lot of notifications at just once makes your mind feel really that's when your mind feels overwhelmed, and it can't really help you throughout the day. I feel like you really feel a lot of brain fog is what I'm sensing. So please make sure you stop this habit of yours. Please don't check your phone the first thing in the morning. If you want to see, what I can guide you with is wake up, have a glass of water, probably look outside the window, open your windows for some fresh air, look at the birds chirping, look at the sun. Also I feel like a lot of you wake up after, like they wake up at after 12 p.m. or 10 a.m. Please stop doing that. Please start waking up with the sun. Please make sure you get sunlight every day. I feel like the lack of sunlight really affects your mood, and it does. So please make sure you're getting a bit of sunlight every day. Please make sure you go on a walk. If some people like going for a walk, please stretch your body, meditate. Okay, so that's all I have. I feel that's all I have for you. So if it resonates, please let me know in the comments, and that's all. Take care. Bye bye. Please make sure you're doing well, eat well. That's all I have for you.